What's up, guys, and welcome to a special episode. I'm only using the word special. This is Fortnite Ride Along. This is the most interactive show on YouTube regarding Fortnite, where I involve you guys and we get to pick the drops. And as you can see, I'm not playing right now. What ended up happening is I just recorded an episode of Fortnite Ride Along, episode 2 of the week of Snobby Shores, where I drop into Snobby Shores. You guys voted for it, and here I am. What ended up happening was my record footage, my drive is jam-packed, and so the file got corrupted of my live footage. But you get to see I was able to, because I had a feeling that would happen, I was able to save the share from the PlayStation 4. So I'm just gonna hit play and do commentary over it. Let's do it. So essentially what ended up happening in Snobby Shores is I was able to get a gold scar off of somebody. Along the way, I was able to get a crossbow off of somebody's dead body. Oh, actually, you're not gonna see that part yet. So basically, I came out of Snobby Shores. The circle pushed me out. Again, landing in Snobby Shores, you're gonna get a lot of the coastal landing spots like Junk and Snobby. You're gonna have to do a lot of running. In this match, I ended up getting a lot of running because the circle is near Anarchy Acres. The kill that I got was in a house. I describe it to you because this only goes 15 minutes back. The kill that I got was the guy was in the house, and I was able to build over him and maintain the high ground. I had a minigun, and I basically blew out the wall and forced them to make a decision to get out of the house while I maintain the high ground. Again, high ground is king, and again, you have to maintain it as best as possible, and you have to push people. So the circle is on top of Anarchy, as you can see, and the way I'm figuring it right now is there's going to be the city champion coming out of Pleasant Park, right? He's coming out of Pleasant Park, and as of right now, I was explaining the video. So you're going to have people coming from the south, and I'm assuming that someone's going to come right here on the left side of Pleasant or below me. And right on cue, as I swing the camera over, we're going to see some. So I'm explaining right now, as you can see, someone's going to come right over there, boom, or someone's going to come right below me and flank me. And just on cue, I see a knight coming right there. Now, this is the first time the crossbow has been introduced into the game. I never used it before, so I go ahead and use the golden scar. This guy footsteps right close to me, so we got a battle here. I had a better gun in that instance, and we're going to go ahead and get everything that I need. Don't really need anything else. I want to keep on to the crossbow. But one thing I want to read a comment real quick. This comes from Overheated Curry. It says, did you prefer the burst over the AR? You didn't pick up in the last episode the green AR when you had the green burst. Just wondering. If the aims are the same of both people, if the green AR versus the green burst in my mind will win because there's more bullets to get headshots. So you can get 2 headshots with 1 shot versus the AR. You have to hit you have to be accurate. And with the bloom, the way the bloom works, and you're gonna have, oh, someone's right here. Now this person was standing still, so they were trying to line up a headshot. If you see someone standing still, you're gonna have to move as fast as possible because you do not want to go down. I went ahead and pushed them out of this fort using the RPG. You don't want people to settle in, especially if a sniper. You want to push them out of their forts because they're going to try to head glitch you. I take over his high spot. He's in the field right there. We have a nice little battle here with the Scar. Boom. Get the win. Again, this is Fortnite Ride Along. I will upload the episode win or lose. So I don't know if I'm going to win or lose. So that's why I like about it, because I feel like Battle Royales, you tell the story. Right here, I'm testing out the crossbow. I don't think the crossbow does damage to structures because I wasn't doing any damage to that thing. Anyway, so like I was saying about the Overheated Curry, you have the same aim, same everything. I think the burst wins. This next question comes from, following up with that, is Mutant Mayhem. What do you think of the new 100% accuracy they might add in the game if the people like the mode? So what you don't know, Epic Games is trying to change the shooting mechanic from a bloom base where the more you move and the more you shoot, it gets less accurate, to a 100% accuracy, meaning your first bullet is going to go exactly where you aimed it to. So that's going to be a huge difference in the game, and I think that's something that I like, because I don't like having it where you're aimed in and the first bullet doesn't go there. I like knowing that my aim is true and at least the first bullet goes to where it is. So thank you so much to Overheated Curry and Meat Mayhem for your comment. His next comment comes from Double CM Gaming. How do you get so good at the game? Just practice and understanding that you will lose in the failures of the game itself. You know, it's not necessarily bad when you lose. Now here I approach this loot and I ask myself this question, because in this game you're gonna have a lot of time to yourself and you're gonna have to ask yourself a lot of questions. like that loot right there, is that opening loot, or is that just happened? So you got to keep an eye on your kill feed and double check it and see if like, did anything happen while I wasn't paying attention? Did someone, did I see like a gun in the loot that was used? All those kind of things you get used to. So before I made this choice, I decided to go to the north side of Anarchy Acres. On the map, there's always in the final circles, there's a slow side, there's a fast side. To answer your question, like, what do you mean, Sancho? The fast side is where the storm has to make the most ground. Since right now I'm in the fast side of the circle, so the storm's going to come down faster versus the slow side, which doesn't have enough in. Because remember, this circle right here, it has to collapse within a minute. And if it's a little off center, it's going to collapse faster on the part that has much more ground. And I went ahead and I'm moving right now to this side simply because there's this plateau that I know of my map awareness that is the high ground right here. This is definitely the high ground in the map, and I'm going to go ahead and use iron because just in case the circle RNG, the RNG numbers, the random numbers game comes towards my side, at least I have a strong fort. No, that's what I'm going to do right now, build up to it. There's a drop falling in front of me, and there's a drop falling on my left side. Now, this is the thing, though. The drops are not a good thing. When a drop lands next to you, you know you're exposed. As you can see here, there's 2 forts out in the distance. When you're in a top 10 situation, you want to go ahead and make sure you have tabs on everybody that is alive, and make sure that you have tabs on your gear and all the things, because you need to understand, like, okay, there's 4 people left, including myself. I see one guy fort here and this fort here. I'm assuming that they're there, and you got to do your best to account for those, because as you're positioning yourself, you're going to position your move around to that. Because again, I always will stress to you, position is king. Always double check bushes, of course, with the items. Now, this is the thing that you need to have in the late game. You need to have a shotgun for the close battle. You need to have an explosive, and you need to have range so you could snipe. I'm not a great sniper, so that's why I kept up with the crossbow and I wanted to use it. As you can see here, I picked up the grenade launcher thinking, oh, I need explosives, but dumb me, I had an RPG. So I'll go back and I fumble and I pick up a crossbow and I picked up my mini shield. One thing I wanted to stress, I said this while I was recording this, is that you gotta get looting. You gotta get looting faster. You can't be standing around. Before you approach a pile of loot, you need to know what you're looking for. You need to know, okay, I need heals, I need this kind of ammo, I need this kind of weapon, I want to upgrade this slot before you even approach a dead man's loot. If you sit there and you ask those questions while you're in that pile, the loot is going to attract people's eyes and you're going to leave yourself out in the open. So as you can see here, I'm using natural terrain buildings to hide my positioning. Positioning is king, and I hope I stress that to you guys. More importantly, positioning is king. You got to bless Don Tomato, please. You got to ask for Don Tomatoes. You got to ask for Don Tomatoes' blessing and praise, because you never know what will happen, and he is the ruler of Fortnite. He is the Don. So pay your respects, and I pay my respects to Don. So right here, I'm worried about the guy up in the fort. I saw that there's a guy building on my left side. So this is the thing where I just want to approach this situation slowly, because they don't know where I am, because I haven't built a fort. They may think I'm still in that fort way over there if they lost my eye. I see that there's all these things right here, and this house is inside the circle. Houses, I understand I'm going to have a close quarter range. I feel comfortable using my close quarter range, like a shotgun, so I'm going to go ahead and build it. And I hear somebody like right now. As soon as there's the footsteps right there. So I go ahead and I'm going to use traps just in case someone tries to push me. And I'm hearing them above me. This is where you have to visualize where you hear people. Headphones aren't great. As you can see, I don't use headphones when I play. So this is where you have to start being smart. You need to start being smart and start just visualizing where you see these people. Pay attention to, do they pull out a shotgun? You hear the distinct sounds. Be mindful when you pull out a shotgun, because those are the things that are going to change what you're doing. So you're going to go ahead and do your best to visualize where they are. Make sure that you understand, you know, where they could be. Pay attention to the difference of sounds of someone on the roof, someone below you, someone outside. There's distinct sounds. Right now, they're going to continue to work on how they're playing. I hear a grenade. That almost got me, actually. I did not notice that. Build up. Build up. Maintain high ground. I'm going to do my best to do this right now. Going to build up and maintain the high ground. and just survey. Again, I don't know where the other 3 people are. I just know there's someone below me being mischievous. So I'm trying to locate where the other people are. And this circle is fairly big for 4 people. Considering I don't see anybody. Someone could be behind the mountain, and I know there's a guy up there, but I don't see any movement. And normally if someone's up there, they'll be taking pot shots at me because I'm literally out in the open. I'm exposed. So I don't hear that guy moving anymore. I'm trying to bait him out. I'm trying to get him to do something so I could react to it. I'm betting that he's down below. I'm doing my best to maintain the high ground. Just listening for a second. There's another sound. So there is another. Someone else is out there. So now there's 2 people in my area, and I'm doing my best to locate. There's a fort right here. Poor guy. So he's getting pinched right now, and this is the worst situation you could be in, to be pinched. No lie. So in this instance, rather than, still a guy right below me, rather than push the guy that's shooting RPGs, I'm going to let that guy go to work and handle the other guy for me. So it's okay to keep people alive if they're helping you out. If you don't have explosives and someone else does and they're shooting at an iron fort, let them help you and let them take out that fort. So right now, because I don't want to jump down off that house and get shotgun in the back, I'm going to go ahead and build out and build over the guy that's below me. So now he has to come up to my level. And right now, this is where the advantages of having a lot of wood and all those kinds of things, that's very key right now to do. So this is what we're trying to do right now, is I'm making sure that I'm still above everything, and I'm making sure that I have all the items in front of me. This is where it just gets hectic. Again, I'm keeping that guy alive, making sure that he's doing what he's doing, because I need that guy alive just in case this guy has a lot of materials. I'm moving early to the circle. The circle is pushing me out a little bit. You got to get there early because you don't want the storm breathing down your neck while you're trying to make decisions on what you want to do. All right, now I got the mountain behind me. Just in case I get blown down, at least I could slide down it. But again, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about locating where these people are. I know there's this guy right here. There's a guy below me on the left. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and make work right here. I'm dipping, getting in and out of cover, just in case a headshot might fly at me. I could survive a blue bolt, but a purple or a gold bolt will do a lot of damage to me. A gold bolt headshot will kill me. I hear gunshots, and I say, okay, time to reposition and get into the circle closer. So I hear a gunshot, and I make a decision. Now it's time to reposition myself. Either I push, or I fall back and retreat into the storm in a top 10 situation. Now I know that there's RPGs out, so I cannot be on the ground. It's the last place I want to be, because an RPG with the splash damage will kill me. So now it's a 3v2. I see one guy. I'm going to do my best to pin this guy down. He has RPGs. I have RPGs. I need to keep the pressure on him to not stick out his RPG and shoot me. So this is what I'm doing right now. Keeping him pinned down as much as possible. The storm's right behind my back. I have 200 brick. Right now, he's continuously building. So at this point, he's worried about the maintaining his structure. At this, so I decide I'm just going to get a little bit closer. Now, this is dangerous. One RPG to the brick will blow wherever I am, but he does not have the angle. Maintaining pressure. A sniper shot went out. So he's trying to snipe me. I saw him for a split second. Hit me right in the dead in the chest. Again, maintain the high ground. I have to move fast because he could blow out the thing, and that's what he's trying to do. So there he is. Now I still don't know where the third man is. There he is. 72%. Maintain the high ground. Don't jump. It's tempting to jump down there. Maintain it. Maintain it. Just like that, I get the W. Woo! I didn't have to do anything. I told you, you gotta ask for the Don for his praising. Did I know the ending of that? Of course I did. And that's what's, again, Fortnite Ride Along. If I would have lost that, I would upload it anyway. Win or lose, and you always have to make sure you got luck on your side. And you can maintain the high ground, stay calm, cool, and collected. Woo! For Victory Royale. Thank you guys for the support. Again, I apologize for doing the ride along this way. I literally had all that footage recorded, and then I just could not save it because I had my file was too full, and so it got corrupted. So I thank you guys so much. We got the W. We stayed calm, cool, and collected. I'll see you guys on the next episode of Ride Along. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends. Follow me here on YouTube and on Twitch and Twitter and Facebook. And I'll see you guys next time. And as always, oh yeah, peace. Adios, guys. Bye.